Well, friends, hello there actually. Episode 1 of Season 3 of the anime Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba Swordsmith Village arc has finally been released. So today you and I are going to take a look at this episode and find out if everything is so good there. The drawing, animation, and so on. Let's break down everything we've been shown, from the upper moons to Mitsuri's boobs. So where do we start? It's of course the opening itself. Well, I won't say wow, cool, great, it's just good, that's all. I mean, in my personal opinion, it doesn't really have that much going for it that I can say, wow, this is great, this is good, you can review, re-listen to this stuff. I mean, if you compare it to the same Season 1 and 2 openings, it's a little weaker, so I can give it a 7 out of 10. Before the meeting of the upper moons, we are given a refresher on what happened last season. We are shown how one of the concealers finds Tanjiro, Inosuke, Zenitsu, and Nezuko. We are also shown the head of the fighters, who rejoices that the hunters killed the high moon, and then the upper moon meeting begins. I think a lot of people remember that at the end of the previous episode, we were shown how Akaza was moved to the Infinite Castle. We waited for that, the meeting of the upper moons and the appearance of Kokushibo. Anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about it now. All the upper moons have gathered to discuss the death of Jutaro. Previously, we haven't been introduced to the upper moons like Gyoko, which is the 5th upper moon, Hantengu, which is the 4th upper moon, and Kokushibo, which is the 1st upper moon. Muzan is not happy about the demise of one of the upper moons. He is trying to figure out what went wrong and how to fix it. I have nothing to complain about at all because the studio knows their stuff perfectly. The drawing, animation, sound effects. What with Muzan's appearance alone? Everything is quite bright, juicy, and well animated. Kokushibo's appearance was already incredible. He's drawn very well and has an awesome voiceover. I think the coolest moment, in my opinion, is the conversation between Kokushibo and Akaza. There's some sort of disagreement between the high moons. Akaza tells Kokushibo that you will die by my hands, to which Kokushibo wishes him luck with his words. Well, as for the overall assessment of the meeting of the upper moons already, I think you get the idea, which is pretty cool. 10 out of 10. And then we move on. The other very cool moment is the official appearance of Yoriichi. We finally get to see him in full in the anime, because we haven't been shown him in full before. They drew him pretty well. If you don't know who he is, he's the most powerful demon slayer in the whole anime. He almost killed Muzan by himself. They also showed Tanjiro's ancestor. It was all Tanjiro's dream, after which he comes out of the coma he was in for 2 months. Then Inosuke comes in, bragging that he woke up before Tanjiro. Zenitsu in general woke up days later after the battle with the upper moon. But it's not surprising. In fact, he received the least amount of wounds. All ended well. Tanjiro's team survived and no one died. After the battle with Jutaro, Tanjiro is given a letter from Haganezuka saying that there are no more katana for him. Anyway, Tanjiro goes to the Smith village to find Haganezuka. He goes to the village where he meets the head of the village, who promises to find the blacksmith. He also suggests that Tanjiro go to the hot springs. On his way to the hot springs, he meets Mitsuri. He says he is here to make himself a new katana and rest for a while. After the hot springs, Mitsuri reveals that she became a demon slayer in order to find her boyfriend. Before leaving, Mitsuru reveals what she believes in Nezuko and Tanjiro, and tells her that there is something about this village that makes swordsmen stronger. Tanjiro promises her that he can handle Muzan. Then we are introduced to the second pillar for the season. We are shown Muichiro, the Mist Hashira. We are shown the way he talks, with some boy from the Smith village, because he too is wearing the same mask as the Smiths. Behind him stands a very similar man to the man in Tanjiro's dream. Muichiro asks for the key, most likely the key to that very treasure from this boy, but the latter does not give it to him. And that is the end of the series. What can I say about Series 1? It's a very good series, and there will be quite a few episodes like this waiting for us from now on. I'm sure this season is worth watching as we get to see new characters in the Blacksmith Village. Like I said, we finally get to see all the upper moons in the beginning, and that can't help but feel good. All in all, I'm looking forward to the sequel to this anime. I guess I don't need to say that the drawing has always been top-notch in this anime. The technical part of the anime has always been great. Sometimes there were some bad moments, but overall the picture has always been a joy to watch. Besides that, the music was also well chosen. That's it for me. Follow the channel, like and comment. Good luck everyone. Goodbye.